so that's why I have to reach across and do that part all manual and whatnot. It's been a trying few days, I would say. It's been, I've had a lot of physical everything going on with my back and the pain that I've been in, but then you add on top of that, it's ramped up with my emotions being out of control, and I've been, like, the change in my cortisol meds has made it weird for me, and I feel like it's, even though we upped it, I feel like it's changing a lot of my moods, and I thought it would be bringing my cortisol down so I'd be more regulated, and I don't feel like that's the actual case. I feel like it may have changed me more for the worse. I don't know. Or at least a little more out of control, a little more out of touch. I don't know. But, and I know that you've been feeling a lot different physically in the last few days.
Yeah.
Just to put it down. And so, I mean, we're both going through a lot with our cancer and everything that's there, and I'm glad it's a very rare thing that couples have to go through cancer together. That when we looked at statistics,
0 out of 10 wouldn't do it.
Right, because I don't know. If I did have to do it again, I'm glad I would do it with you.
Yeah. I mean, if you have to have cancer,
right?
It's kind of fun to have a friend. That whole misery loves company.
Right. I think it's a little
vibe.
more. Yeah. I mean, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it with my wife. So that's the person that I want on my ship and on my team. Being here.
We were talking about doing chemo, and my chemo will be a floor above his. He's on level 2. I'm on level 3. He's like, it's fine. We'll just tell him to do it in the same room. And I'm like, it's kind of like a specialized thing. Like, there's whole teams for it. He's like, it's fine. They'll just, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, they'll do it.
They'll just let us do it in the same room.
Yeah, why would they not? I mean,
I'm like, how many times are they asked that? Like,
right. Can we make a special?
This is very A Fault in Our Stars.
I still haven't seen that movie.
I wouldn't let him watch it. I watched it again when he first got cancer, but I didn't have it at the same time yet.
So there we go. I'm gonna have to sneak watch it. Like,
Spoiler, it's depressing.
So I guess, the biggest update for me is when we went to do your, did we do a video after we went to Seattle last for your treatment? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Okay. So you already know that I got bone structure infusion.
Not.
I don't think we have.
Have we not? We haven't, because my sister came to visit.
Yeah. So they don't know anything about that. So we went to Seattle for treatment, and they put in your port.
Yeah.
And then what else?
I had that weird diagnostic, I say it wrong every time, laparoscopy.
Oh, yeah.
Where they like basically blow up your stomach and then swish water around and see, not your stomach, it's the opposite of your stomach. They swish water in your abdomen to see if cancer has spread to your abdomen. And then that'll be the final step in staging for me.
Yeah. And while we were there, I was able to get an infusion that's supposed to help my bones not be as brittle and whatnot, so that I hopefully don't get any new breaks. But also, I ended up catching a cold while we were there. It was in my chest, and developed just the worst cough. And I think that I cracked one of my ribs with this cough. And they have been doing everything to help me try to manage the pain. And that just has not really worked very well.
Which is everything. Like, they will give a stage 4 cancer patient some serious stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, you can't take it and then be a normal person, too. That, like, takes your kids to school.
Yeah.
Like, it'll put you out. Like,
so I haven't really been taking it as much because I still have a lot of responsibilities and stuff that need to be done. So I manage it as best as I can, when I can. I had literally the worst back cramp I've ever had. It felt like the muscles right around where the lower break is in my spine were squeezing it. And I'm not gonna lie, I cried like a child. I was in a lot of pain. And I didn't deal with that very well.
but I haven't been dealing with my port as well as your favorite bear dealt with his port. Like, I can't ask him questions about anything cancer related anymore because, like, I feel everything that he just had done 10 times worse than he did. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, oh, that was nothing. You'll be good in a day. And I'm like, I'm dying from just the port. How am I going to fight cancer if I can't even deal with the tool used to fight cancer?
Right.
But I'm like 4 days out of this port and it's killing me. But I think that's because I have previous, I've broken my collarbone a few times. It's killing my collarbone.
Yeah.
Like, legit. Would love to rip it out. So there's that.
Yeah. And it's just...
Oh, but my port did get me. I was able to, 2 days after I got it, I got an iron infusion and I felt alive. And my skin color changed. Like, it was very pale white. And it almost instantly turned red again. So that was cool.
Yeah, that was nice.
And I was able to breathe, like, and feel it. And that's been a long time. That was a difference.
Yeah.
And I haven't been wanting to sleep 12 hours.
Yeah, that's been different.
Super positive. I'm pro iron infusion.
We look at all different types of alternatives. Alternative medicines, alternative foods that we should be eating, alternative drinks that we should be drinking. Like, we look at a lot of Eastern medicine, things like that, and things that they do. And we incorporate that into our lives a lot. And by we, I mean, she does the research, tells me what to do, and I do it. And I usually do it first so that I guinea pig it, and if she has it wrong, you know, at least the right one lives. But I've seen significant change in my face as far as getting my cortisol under control or getting it lower. I don't necessarily think it's under control, but it's definitely lower than it has been. Under control is far from where I am. This has just been a rough journey. The whole thing on everybody that has been involved. And it's hard to admit that and be like, you know what? She's my wife. I love her. She's the best thing that ever happened to me. If I want to be on team fighting cancer, she's the person I want there. And all of that is very true, but at the same time, she's also the person that I'm probably hurting the most every time that it gets rough. And I try not to let it get rough for me because I need to be there for you. And and it's hard to not want to cry out and be scared and be hurt or anything like that, because it's hard to admit that to your person, and when you know that they're also suffering and hurting and going through their own stages of grief, because I feel like that's what it is when you get cancer. You go through every stage of grief for yourself.
It's traumatizing.
You know you're dying.
I don't know that we're dying. I won't agree to that. I won't allow that to really be in my mind.
But when everybody around you is looking at you and treating you like you're dying.
Yeah, but you know that you're not dying.
I know that we're fighting to live every day.
Yeah.
And yes, we try to be as super positive as possible, but that's hard to do, and it's even harder to do when you're trying to do it with each other.
Yeah.
And
like, I think we talked the other day, because we try to be like pretty grounded and like normal thinking, and we were like, well, I was like, I'm gonna have an organ removed, potentially too. You think we should maybe move upstairs so we don't have to like go downstairs a lot? And his first reaction was, I'll carry you up and down the stairs after your surgery.
Yeah.
Post back fracture. So it's just like, that's his mentality in his mind, always, to be like, it's fine, I'll carry you. But then, like, in reality, like, you're not in control of your back at this point. Like, all the heart in the world, and you're still
broken.
A little. And so that's rough. Because usually I would just nod my head and be like, no, okay, he'll carry me. And he would. And he would try. He was lifting me with a broken back to crack my back.
Yeah. You needed your back cracked. So, handled it. Yeah. I mean, this is super heavy. A lot of it's really heavy, and it's that's how our life has been very heavy since that. And we're doing our best to enjoy every moment that we can and get past the heaviness as fast as we can. And sometimes it takes longer than we want to, and sometimes it takes more to get us back together and on the same page and on the same ship and going in the right direction. And just takes work to do it, and it's hard. But we can do hard things, especially together. We do a lot of hard things. We've been through a lot of hard life in a very short span of time. And because of that, we were prepared for this in a way that most people weren't, I would say. I mean, I'm not like, oh, we had a preparedness kit.
I hear you.
I'm saying
what you're
that,
going with that. I
that
do.
If anyone was prepared to deal with the bullshit of having of us both having surprise cancer within months of each other, it's because of the river of shit that we swam through before we got there.
It's kind of changed me in a weird way, because I'm usually the one that's like, research everything, know all of the information. I want to know every detail of everything. And this past like 2 weeks has shifted for me, because I'm no longer looking at test results. I will look at the test results and I will diagnose everything that needs to be done. And I was not wrong most of the time, right?
Right.
And like with yours, I was super vigilant with that, and I was always 2 steps ahead of the phone call from the doctor, and I knew what was going on. I knew what we were going to pick for treatment plan, ready to go, so we didn't have to think about it in the appointment. And now with me, I'm like avoiding test results like the plague, not because I'm necessarily scared of it, just because the waiting, like the in between getting your test results through an email would 0 out of 10, would not recommend. It sucks. And then waiting, they always come on Friday for me, and I just don't know why. And then waiting until Monday or Tuesday when your doctor calls. This is above my pay grade at this point, so I'm just not even looking at tests anymore. And people are like, when do you get your test back? And I'm like, I don't really care, because I don't have an appointment to have them read to me.
Yeah.
And so this last one, I think I have one in my email for the wash, and I'm just not even looking at it. I have an appointment on the 4th, and I trust my care team at Seattle. I that's the difference between having an oncologist and a doctor you trust and one that you don't. I was looking at test results before. Now I'm like, you know what, I'm probably going to just do whatever my doctor tells me to, so it doesn't really matter, and I might as well not tempt myself to research this.
Right.
Like, that's where the positive mind stuff comes in. I'm very big on that right now, is just keeping a positive mind, because you can lose a whole day worrying, and I don't have days to lose to that, so.
I don't even want to waste minutes anymore. Like, I just want to try to get the most out of life that you can. And I guess that's kind of the moral of the story here, is just, we don't know everything that's going on with us, but we know that together, whatever does come up, we're going to fight it, and we're going to keep pushing on and push for many years and make sure that we're here for each other and our family, and just make the best out of each day. And as long as we can keep doing that, then that makes it worth it. It's worth the fight. It's not. We don't throw in the towel. And we make you some more tea. Caffeinated this time. No more sweet teas for you.
As I just said that, I'm not sleepy anymore.
Right. And now she's gonna.
That has been my last year and a half. Is just constantly tired.
Yeah.
Like looking like the laziest person in the world, because I would wake up, drink coffee, and then I would literally go back to sleep for another 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
With the best of intentions, but never made it out the door.
Yeah. So, I think that's kind of all I have in me left right now.
Oh.
Just,
we're here, we're fighting.
We're here, we're fighting.
We're waiting.
Still. We're waiting. And we'll update you soon as we can. Thanks for being a part of Becoming the Bear.